It's a huge week in Broncos country as training camp intensity rises, and so does the urgency in Denver's linebacker room. Let's dive straight into it. The Broncos have made two critical linebacker signings, moves that speak volumes about the state of their depth and health at the position. Garrett Nelson is in, while undrafted rookie Johnny Walker heads to injured reserve. And just today, the team brought in another addition, Garrett Wallow, who's now suiting up in camp wearing number 46. Why now? It all ties back to a few concerning updates. Veteran linebacker Alex Singleton remains sidelined with a broken thumb, and yesterday's scare involving Dre Greenlaw raised even more red flags. Add in rookie Q Robinson, who's not practicing and was seen with a brace on his knee, and it's clear Denver needs reinforcements fast. Though Robinson is technically listed as an edge rusher, his hybrid role fits snugly into the linebacker puzzle. The Broncos aren't taking chances. They're shoring up their defense now before things spiral later. And as the team inches closer to preseason action, these moves aren't just depth fillers. They're calculated, proactive decisions that could shape the heart of Denver's defense this season. The truth is, these new linebacker signings aren't headline grabbers, and they're not meant to be. Garrett Nelson and Garrett Wallow are likely short-term camp additions. They're not expected to crack the final 53-man roster or carve out any major roles on defense. But their signings speak loudly to one thing: concern. The Broncos' linebacker room is under pressure. Injuries have started to pile up exactly where fans feared they might. Alex Singleton is still out with a broken thumb. Dre Greenlaw, while not seriously hurt, gave the team a scare in practice. And now rookie Q Robinson is sidelined with a knee brace. Add in the news that Drew Sanders is expected to miss extended time, and it's clear the depth is wearing thin. These moves are about protecting what matters. Head coach Sean Payton and GM George Patton aren't playing games with player health. They're making sure starters like Singleton and Greenlaw stay on the sideline until fully ready. There's no need to push anyone into action too soon, not in early August. So while Nelson and Wallow may not be long-term answers, they're here to keep the ship steady. To buy time, to make sure the Broncos can get through camp without risking more serious injuries. Because if this defense is going to hit its potential this season, it starts with staying healthy. And right now, that means taking no chances. This is preseason. The goal right now isn't winning games, it's surviving them. If the Broncos want Drew Sanders, Alex Singleton, and the rest of this linebacker core ready for Week 1, then limiting their reps is absolutely necessary. Injuries are already knocking on the door, and it's becoming the biggest concern of camp. Let's call it what it is. The depth at linebacker is the most vulnerable part of this roster. Beyond top-tier starters like Singleton and Dre Greenlaw, the cupboard starts to look thin. Guys like Justin Sternad and Delaren Turner-Yell are serviceable depth pieces, but not ideal solutions if thrust into a full-time role. They can plug holes, they can contribute on special teams, but if Denver suffers another injury or two, it could get ugly fast. That's why this team needs to act now. Sign or trade for a proven veteran linebacker, someone who's made active rosters, earned starting reps, and understands the grind of an NFL season. Bring him in on a vet minimum deal, use him in a rotational or package-specific role, and give this defense the insurance it desperately needs. It's not about flash. It's about security, leadership, and reliability when the unexpected hits. Every contending team does this, and if the Broncos truly believe they can make a run this year, linebacker depth can't be left to chance. So the question isn't should Denver make a move. The real question is, how fast can they pull the trigger? Let's shift the energy, because it's not all injury updates and depth concerns in Broncos country. Some players are straight up shining at training camp. One name that stood out today, Evan Engram. Now, Engram isn't just showing up, he's showing off. He was spotted running drills with the wide receivers, lining up alongside names like Cortland Sutton, Marvin Mims, Pat Bryant, and Troy Franklin. That alone hints at Denver's plans to get creative with how they use him in this offense. But what really turned heads was a single route. Engram broke off a sharp out route with a fake inside move, then burst toward the sideline, made the grab, tapped both feet in bounds, turned upfield, and just took off. It was smooth, precise, and explosive. It's early, sure, but moments like this show why Engram could become a secret weapon in Sean Payton's system. His ability to run crisp routes, pull defenders out of position, and extend plays after the catch adds a dangerous wrinkle to Denver's offensive game plan. Camp battles are heating up, and Engram is wasting no time making his case. Evan Engram looked absolutely fluid out there. His route running stood out, not just compared to his own past seasons, but compared to what Denver put on the field last year. The footwork, the timing, the separation, it's on a different level. But it's more than just clean routes. Engram showed off his versatility in a play that deserves special attention. Lining up in the flat, he caught the ball, followed his blockers, and burst upfield toward the corner of the end zone. He was eventually pushed out around the 9-yard line, but the vision, the acceleration, and the awareness? All on display. That one play showcased how dangerous he can be when used creatively in space. Even if he's not quite as explosive as his early years, he's still got enough speed to break big gains when used correctly. And that's exactly where Sean Payton comes in. This offense is built to highlight dynamic skill sets, and Engram's ability to line up in multiple spots, create mismatches, and stretch the field underneath gives Payton another chess piece to move. Whether it's over the middle or out in the flat, Engram is proving he still has plenty left in the tank. The Broncos might just be unlocking a weapon they didn't fully realize they had. One of the most exciting developments at Broncos training camp has been the resurgence of Evan Engram. He's not just running clean routes, he's moving like the version of himself that dominated in 2023 with over 100 receptions. His explosiveness in the flat, his ability to make defenders miss, and his chemistry with the quarterbacks all signal one thing: Engram is back, and he's going to be a factor in this offense. And while Engram continues to impress, another name is commanding attention for very different reasons: Bo Nix. The rookie quarterback has shown consistent improvement with each practice. His pocket presence, decision-making, and confidence are growing by the day. Remarkably, Nix didn't throw a single interception until today, and even that came against one of the league's top defensive backs, Talanoa Hufanga. That kind of ball security, especially for a rookie in his first full camp, is a major green flag. The most important thing? Bo Nix doesn't look like the same player he was a year ago. He looks sharper, faster, and more in control. If this trajectory continues, Denver fans should be expecting more than just average rookie numbers. A 4,000-yard, 30-plus touchdown season isn't just a dream, it's the new standard he's chasing. Critics might be loud, but Nix is quietly turning heads, stacking good days, and proving that the Broncos might have found their quarterback of the future. Bo Nix continues to prove that he's not just here to compete, he's here to lead. While outside critics question whether he belongs in the NFL spotlight, Nix is responding the only way that matters, with real growth on the field. This offseason, he added 5 to 10 pounds of muscle, giving him more durability and the strength to handle NFL-level contact. But it's not just physical. His command of Sean Payton's complex playbook has taken a leap. He's processing faster, delivering cleaner reads, and executing with a confidence that wasn't there last year. The most noticeable improvement? Leadership. Bo isn't just running plays, he's owning them. In practice, he's constantly communicating with his receivers, guiding veterans like Cortland Sutton and young talents like Troy Franklin and Marvin Mims. He stops mid-drill, breaks down the route, corrects timing, then runs it again, faster, sharper, better. That's not just quarterback behavior. That's the mindset of a franchise cornerstone. Forget the noise. Bo Nix is tuning out the doubters and putting in the work that matters. He's building timing, chemistry, and command, and it's becoming clear that this offense is starting to revolve around him. One of the most critical dynamics developing in Denver right now is the relationship between Bo Nix and head coach Sean Payton. For any quarterback to thrive in this league, that coach-QB connection has to be in sync. Look around the NFL: Mahomes and Reed, Jackson and Harbaugh, Allen and McDermott. The great ones build trust, timing, and total alignment with their head coach. That's exactly what's starting to form in Denver. Bo Nix and Sean Payton are building something special. You can feel it in the way they communicate, in the way plays are called and adjusted, in the confidence Nix is gaining each day. This isn't just about play execution, it's about long-term vision. And both of them are buying in. So here's the real question for Broncos fans. How high can Bo Nix climb in 2025? Is he a top 15 quarterback? Top 10? Could he break into the top 5? Based on his growth, discipline, and the trust he's earning inside this building, don't be surprised if he finishes the season somewhere in that top 10 conversation. The potential is real. The belief is building. And in Denver, it feels like something big is coming.